This is hardcore Minecraft, where despite all the farms I've built in my world, my current gold supply looks like this. So today, I'm going to remedy that by building the most powerful farm in survival Minecraft, supplying me with not only gold, but also all of these items. But first, why do I have so much smooth stone? Oh, that's from last episode. Yeah. Oh, wait. That's right. I crashed out last episode because that thing wasn't working properly. Well, actually, it was working perfectly and it just had a few items missing, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're in here. Yeah, there they go. You gotta admit, that's pretty satisfying. Like, come on. That's just cool. With that out of the way, let's talk about the build. I'm going to combine two designs. First, building Dash Plum 4's gold farm, where the items funnel into Potato Noir's piglin bartering farm. I'll explain more when we get to it, but for now, let's just start collecting the easy materials and work our way up towards the more difficult ones. So that's all the easy materials checked off. Now we're gonna move towards the medium ones, which will start off with string. I need to find spiders, and this area is not that good, but I at least gotta skip. This thing's actually stronger than my current bow. The next thing I need to do is get more emeralds because I need to trade for bows. I need to level up these guys. Oh, I don't need to level them up. They already sell me bows. Okay. Another thing we need is the auto crafter. I also need some iron and I don't have any iron. Luckily, I have some iron to craft these crafters. Is this enough? 17. That is enough. Oh, wait. I need iron blocks here, too. How many iron blocks do I have? 0. Okay, well, I can make some. I just crafted all of my warped wood into chests, and I needed 488 warped trapdoors. Come on, dude. I need a shulker box of glass. I have a shulker box of glass. What? You know what? I understand if you guys think I cheat now. Man, that was the most plot convenient shulker box I think I've seen. And now I need 12.25 stacks of black stained glass. It doesn't really need to be black stained glass, but I did kind of want it to be different colors so you could see the differences in the designs, like how they're combined. I have all the white dye I could possibly need right here. There's really no point in me going out and killing all these squid. I have a pen. I have an apple. Apple pen. I have a pen. I have pineapple. Pineapple pen. Apple pen. Pineapple pen. Pen, pineapple, apple pen. Alright, I need therapy. That was the last medium material, and now we are heading on to the hard materials of the list. The first one actually isn't that bad. It's just beacons. Luckily for me, I have a wither skeleton farm, and I have a few wither skeleton skulls. Now, if we go ahead and make our way to the end, you'll see that under the end portal, I actually have a system in place to kill the wither. And I haven't tested it for this version, so I just hope it works. Now, the thing is, I don't want to hit him. Oh, he's right there. All right, that's one wither down. That's beacon number 2 and beacon number 3. Now let's go ahead and grab some obsidian so I can craft 3 beacons, and that is the first hard material done. Next up on the list is obsidian, and as you just saw, I have 14 left. I need about 10 more stacks. Oh, the joys of playing hardcore Minecraft. And that is all the obsidian done. The next material I need are some turtle eggs. Just like last episode when I built my wither skeleton farm, I need the eggs to lure zombie pigmen to a specific spot. Obviously, that spot is the killing chamber. In the recording, I lumped this in with the medium materials. That's why they were already in the shulker box when I crafted the beacons. But getting 19 turtle eggs was unproductive. It was like every time I bred them, they wouldn't lay eggs. I flew back and forth trying new things and building new enclosures, but it's as if they knew I'd be stealing their kit. Eventually, I built a pen that had some of the like naturally generated water for them to swim in, and for whatever reason, that made them finally start laying eggs. After about 20 minutes of sitting there, I had collected all 19 turtle eggs. If you know a good turtle egg to farm, you know what? I'm keeping that in the video. If you know a good turtle egg farm design, please let me know in the comments because I don't ever want to do this again. So just quick thing I forgot to mention actually, and you're gonna find this pretty funny. I forgot this material list, so I'm gonna need some more materials. We're gonna have to do this whole process again. Wait, hold on, how much glass was that? Why? And that should be all of the glass. Let me just put it in the shulker boxes real quick. And using some white dye, I have, oh my goodness, I thought I was gonna like pop my totem there. Now I can just go ahead and change all of this glass to be white stained glass. So now I have all of the overworld materials for the farm, meaning the last item I need to collect is the magma blocks. If you've never gathered magma blocks before, let me tell you, it's not fun. Yes, you can insta-mine them, but you also have to avoid all the lava surrounding them. It's essentially a game of cat and mouse, where you're the mouse, the lava is the cat, and the magma blocks are the cheese. Not really, I just made that up, but if I add more words, you can see more clips of me gathering magma. 10,000 magma blocks, by the way. That's how much I'm gathering. And that is just about every material I need for this let's say shulker farm, and that is just about every material I need for this gold farm. However, there is one material I have yet to get, because the very last thing I need are shulker boxes. The storage for this farm is based on shulker boxes, so obviously I can't, I can't use the farm at all without shulker boxes. So time to AFK this thing again. And now on day 800, I finally have all the materials I need to build this gold farm. I hope. I really hope I didn't forget something, but I think it's fine. As far as where I'm going to build it, I think I'm going to build it over in this direction. This isn't bad. Yeah, let's say about here. This is pretty good. Now let's go ahead and place down all the shulker boxes. All right, here we go. I am very much scared for this. All right, this is my first nether portal. It's pretty cool. And then I just got to do like... So just for some context of how tall this farm is going to be, it's a little bit tall. All right, you're not supposed to be spawning yet, sir. Oh, wait a minute. You know what I should have done? I should have put my mob switch on. Oh, but then I have to AFK for a full night. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I swear, if I lose any of these turtle eggs, I might actually crash out. Get off, get off, get off. If this isn't enough zombies, it'll at least reduce the number of mobs spawning. So now when I go to resume building the gold farm, there shouldn't be too many mobs, I hope. Okay, well, this is just awful. As long as there's no baby zombie pigmen come by, because those guys can go through the trapdoors, I think. Now, see, you're a pain, all right? You're the reason I can't have nice things. Oh, I cannot wait to farm these guys later. Oh boy, here comes the big step. So this is what one floor looks like, and now I get to do the same thing until I get all the way up there. Well, this will be fun. And that is all of the magma block layers done. Yeah, that's quite a bit of magma. To finish off the spawning platforms, I just need to add some glass at the top. Oh yeah, that was cool. You gotta subscribe for that. And now the entire like spawning thing is done. The next thing I have to do is grab some string. I don't really know why there's a string barrier here, but there is, and I'm not gonna judge. I'm just gonna do. Along the side of the string, along the side of the string, I need to place a giant slab of glass. Okay, that is this entire glass platform filled in. Now, the next part of this is doing the overworld side. So, if my portal is way over there, I think I actually want the storage to be over this way. I need to take the coordinates of this block, and then we need to multiply those by 8. So those are the coordinates I need to go to. Negative 2600, negative 1320. It's right here. I'm gonna use a very unconventional block to build up with. You guys ever look at the F3 screen and wonder what all these things are? Like, I have no idea what noise router, biome builder, SC, like what are these? Anyways, my feet are at 179, so that's good. So I need to build a portal that's facing north-south. I already messed it up. No, it's supposed to be facing north and south. My blocks need to be east and west. Yeah. I should also make sure that this portal actually works, because if it doesn't work, that kind of ruins everything. It works. Now, you know, I think Dashpum is a great creator. I think one thing that isn't so cool about this design is that you see this glass I just placed? I'm on, you know, Y181, which is pretty high up, right? It has to go up to Y316. I really hope I brought enough glass for this. If I go through this portal and something's very wrong, I'm going to be upset. Okay, that's fine. But I do have to break it, though. With the overworld side built, now I can start building the killing chamber. please, 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 please link to the portal. Ah, it does. It does. It's so good. Now I'll bridge about 32 blocks this way. This will be my access portal. I'm going to light this one, and then I will regret my life decisions to make this out of magma blocks. And then I need to bridge out 2 more blocks this way, build another portal here. And I think if I go through this one now, it should link up to my, what he calls the access portal. Good. Making a quick pit stop over to the powdered snow biome area. Yeah, man, I really am great with words, aren't I? I had grabbed as many as I did because I thought I'd be using the one from the second farm, but I'm actually going to be using the powdered snow from the original first farm. Let me go ahead and make a little platform here. Okay, now I need to go ahead and break this portal, place a stair, place a dispenser, hopper, chest, craft 11 boats, dispense said boats, and then I relight the portal, break this portal, align the boats this way, push the boats once more, push the boats once more, break the bottom, light, and I just do the same thing over again. Now I just very carefully place the powdered snow. Ah! Okay. Okay, just break these 2 bottom obsidian, push them over here, and then I gotta break this because I actually want this obsidian back. Make that spawn-proofed, destroy the access portal and the bridge, and this portal too. And just when I thought things were going smoothly, guys, according to Dash Pump's tutorial, I need 1 more turtle egg, and I would have had it if it hadn't broken in there. But Potato's design doesn't have one, so maybe I don't need one. What if I just place the armor stand on the fence and do it without that, you know? Maybe it's just precautionary and I don't actually need it, you know? It's fine. I'm sure that works. And then, look, I can still hit it here. I'm sure it's fine. We are going to just simply move on to the next step, which is the actual bartering farm stuff. I'm sure it's okay. And now the entire storage is fully built and it looks ridiculous. It is kind of a big mess, but it has several functionalities to it. Soon the gold farm drops will either be able to go into this chest or they can be sent to the bartering farm, where these chests down here will store shulker boxes of every single type of item. The first thing I want to do is get gold for the item sorters. So let's see how much gold I have. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. That was in the intro. Yep. Okay. Wow. All right, that's got to be enough. So if I look at how the system works, we have crafters along the edge except for this last one, because this last one will be for gold ingots. The thing is, if I put a stack in there, that's great and all, but it's not enough. Obviously, there's empty slots. So that's where everyone's favorite tool comes in. Do I do gold shovels for the sake of it? No, I'm not going to. That's right, everyone. Wooden shovels are playing today. So I just need to fill every single one of these bottom hoppers with a stack of each gold item. And then we can follow up with some more wooden shovels. There we go. Now I can take my gold nuggets and the gold ingots, and I believe I just put 1 item of kelp in each slot. If I turn all this gold into nuggets, this first one will go down to 18, but this one will stay at a stack. That makes no sense. It's supposed to be 63 items. 63, and then I guess, I don't know how many goes in there. Okay, it's supposed to be 17, 63, with a full stack in each. After a little bit of difficulty, I think all the item filters are now sorted out. And I kind of want to test what happens if I were to get a bunch of gold nuggets into the system. So let's go ahead and turn the system on real quick. And we will keep it in gold mode. So if I were to just toss some items in here, they get pushed around and they just get slingshotted, dude. That was the most violent slingshot. Wow, it really just skipped over that one entirely. Let's try it again with more items this time. So if I put a shulker box here, it starts to fill up with gold blocks. Good. Okay, that works. All right, so we have the gold farm section working. Now it's just a matter of getting the bartering farm working. Obviously, we're gonna need the piglins for this, so let's go get some. Okay, so originally I wasn't sure how I wanted to edit this part, but I figured now would be a good time to explain why such a small episode took so long to make. Back in May, I graduated with a Bachelor of Computer Science, which of course meant being unemployed. However, I recently got a job, not in programming or anything. I've done nothing with my degree. This meant several trips to a city a few hours away, meeting the people I'd be working with, getting to know the area, and finding an apartment. So for the last 2 months, I've either been moving or adjusting to my new life. That's why a video this small has taken so long, and I do apologize for that. It's just I've been tired. This doesn't mean the end or anything. I've still got to get to 1,000 days in this world, so give me some ideas to help me get there. Carpet. So now that the piglins are in place, I can use them to calibrate the storage. So what I'll do is I'll run the farm, then put all the traded items into this chest. Oh yeah, I also need to light the portals. Oh gosh. There he goes. How much stuff is... Oh my goodness. Oh my... Wow, okay. I guess a lot of pigmen spawned when I was working on this. All right, and now it's time to test the... I can't test the farm. I forgot all about getting a new sword. No, I can't use fire aspect on this. I forgot. Let's just grab like 8 diamonds. And instead of going to the gold farm, we'll be going to the end. And that's because in the end, I have this Enderman farm with a whole enchantment setup with plenty of lapis. And now I'll do just a little enchanting. I'm out of lapis. I am out of lapis completely. Wow, I just spent 100 levels to get pretty much nothing. That's great. Really love this game. Really just fantastic. Oh, my respawn was changed. All right, maybe there's some lapis around here. Oh, dude, I have so much lapis. What am I... Oh, gosh. Oh, looting 3's right here. How about that? I didn't even need to enchant. All right, well, looting. Okay, that scared me. Looting, unbreaking, sweeping edge. That's 5. I just need to grab some iron from the iron farm and head down over to the... and head over here to the swamp biome to trade iron for emeralds, which will then allow me to buy a mending book. Combine the book with my sword, and I am ready to test the farm. Look at this farm, dude. It is massive. And you know what else is massive? That subscribe button. All right, here we go. The moment of truth. I'm going to flip this not in gold mode, but in barter mode to truly test how this farm works. I'm going to head over here and turn on this clock. And I'm going to head up here. Please just work. It looks like it's working. But are any items actually coming out? Look, look. They're trading. The piglin are trading. What the heck? You can get dried gas from pigmen trading? I had no idea that was a thing. This changes a lot. I did not know that these guys would give, you know the thing. Anyways, here's me doing the item filters. There's quite a few items. So just out of curiosity, if I were to fire this thing up real quick, I imagine the items are about to go everywhere, but I just want to see. And they're gone. Oh, and I can't forget the beacons. Let's make this first one be regen and resistance. The second one can be strength 2. And the third one can be haste 2. Let me spawn proof the entire beacon with glass. Now I need to load the system with shulker boxes. First placing some under the hoppers. And then I just need to put some shulker boxes in the system here. Craft as many as I possibly can. I'm trying to get it to where these are all filled up. And I don't know how far this is going to go. Oh gosh. Okay, there we go. This chest is full. This chest is full. All the hoppers are full. All the droppers are full. Let's fill up this chest as well, just so we have enough for all the gold. And with that, the farm should be done. But more importantly, I need to make sure that it actually functions. I have the macro set up. I'm going to get my sword in my hand, fill my entire inventory. No, not with rockets. I'm going to use torches. I forgot to actually turn on the farm. That's kind of important. We could do gold mode or we could do barter mode. I think I'm going to keep it at barter mode. So here we go. Time to see what 1 hour of AFKing gets me. All right, it's been about... Are you serious? All right, let's see how much stuff we have. Every single one of these shulker boxes has something. So let's check out the books first. All right, well, we have some books. What about the potions? Oh my goodness, dude. I don't think I'm ever going to need fire res potions ever again. Oh my goodness. Any other boxes? Oh, we have a box of... We have a box of quartz. Oh, this is going to be the best feature. Soul sand, nether bricks, 3 boxes of spectral arrows, dude, and gravel and blackstone. Wow. So in case it wasn't obvious, the farm completely works. It is fantastic. This is like the most overpowered farm I think I've ever had. Like this is crazy. It is now day 826 and I'm signing off. I'm done. Bye. I'll see you next episode.